Hey there, my name is Keegan. I am doing a very special reading here today. It's something that's a little bit different than what I do on my channel. I am doing a series here. This is the first video out of 8 that I will eventually record. And specifically, this will be a combination of using tarot cards and my own intuitive abilities to tune into different types of traumas that occur for people in relationships. This one, the first one in the series, is about being ghosted. And if you have clicked on this video because it spoke to you, just know that I'm currently tuning into your energy and settling into that. I'm going to grab a deck here. I have about 20 different tarot decks in front of me right now. I'm going to start shuffling and just continue to tune into you. Allow yourself at this point to just, even though it might be a little bit painful, I do need you to think about the person that has ghosted you, about what you're feeling, how you are dealing with being in a place of not being able to communicate with this person. Focus in on what it is that you wish this person would do, what it is that you hope to communicate to this person, what you would like to hear from this person. I need you, as you are listening to me, to really focus on that energy as I'm tuning into it. Okay. I'm going to start by just laying a couple of cards out here right from the front. Okay. First card out, we have the 5 of Cups coming out reversed here. And I actually like that this card is the lead card out, because I do think as you are dealing with a situation, you are starting to find yourself ready to move on. A lot of you feel that it's a hopeless situation. 8 of Cups coming out here upright. You're realizing that you need to claim what it is that you want in terms of the closure here. You're realizing that you're probably not going to be able to communicate with this person. There is something that you wish to communicate to this person, though, and it feels like you're just actually seeking out the truth. You're seeking out the truth of the situation. That feels like the main block in terms of what it is that you're hoping to close out here. It feels like you don't fully know whether you're going to be able to trust your judgment moving forward if you're not able to get the truth from this person. But what I'm sensing energetically here, specifically with this King of Swords, is that you know the truth. You know the truth, you're aware of the truth, but you're not wanting to actually admit it. Let's take a look at this King of Swords and see what else was just come out. Clarify the King of Swords for me, please, for the people who are listening to me. What's the truth of this situation? 9 of Cups coming out reversed. This was a situation in which you felt like this was very close to being an ideal for you. You thought that this was something that was going to last. You thought that this was something that was going to be something you could trust and depend on. It's interesting with this 8 of Cups, right? You have the 8 of Cups upright. You have the 9 of Cups showing itself reversed. I want to talk to you about the 8 of Cups. I'm going to put this card in the front. If you look at this illustration, you can see there are 8 cups here, but there was a 9th cup, right? Like right there. There was a 9th cup. This person has reclaimed that 9 of Cups. What is the 9 of Cups? The 9 of Cups, when it's upright, is about wish fulfillment, your dream come true, what it is that you ultimately want from the situation, what it is that you, your heart's desire, being able to receive that, right? But you're blocked. This is coming out reversed. You're not able to claim that yet. And the reason for that is because you're not listening to yourself. You're not trusting your judgment. You are aware of the truth of the situation. Whatever it is that you are hoping to find out by talking to this person, whatever it is that you're hoping to get closure on, get clarity on, whatever the truth is, you already know it. You already know what the truth is. You just don't want to accept it. Why is it that you feel like you need to hear this from the person? Because I'm picking up energetically in your mind, in your heart, inside your soul, you already know the answer to this question that you want to ask. 7 of Wands coming out upright here. You're very defensive. I'm sensing this too. Energetically, you're very defensive. You feel like you need to protect yourself. But I don't need you to explain anything to me. The person you need to explain this to is to yourself. When I ask you a question, such as why do you need to hear from this person? Why do you need this person to speak to you? The things that you already know. when the energy that comes back to me from the people listening is defensive, right? I'm just going to clear that out because I'm not asking you to defend yourself to me. The only person on this entire planet you need to defend yourself to is yourself. So ask yourself internally, why is it that I need to hear from this person something that I already know to be true? There's so much potential here for you to heal and clear this out. The Six of Wands coming out upright. Eight of Wands reversed, Six of Swords coming out upright, Two of Wands coming out reversed here. You have to be willing to put in the effort. You have to be willing to allow yourself in the situation to really, really put in the effort to close this out. This is holding you back from something that could be very, very good for you. Very good for you, right? Six of Wands coming through, showing you could flip this Nine of Cups upright, get exactly what it is that you actually want, but you have to be willing to move on and let go of this particular person. In the situation, this person's energy, in terms of trying to tune into them, they're very closed off. This would be a situation in which there's no communication. Communication is broken down with this person. I sense prior to the communication closing, there was a lot of fighting, a great deal of fighting. I think that the communication being taken away felt very threatening. It's coming from a place of being very threatening when I tune into the other person's energy. It's leverage. It's something, it's a power play for them. Knight of Pentacles coming out here, Four of Cups reverse showing itself with that card. For this person, they are willing to sort of hang out in their own mind for as long as it takes. They are pulled away. They're pulled internally, they've withdrawn their energy, and they're willing to stay within that state for as long as it takes for you to, from their perspective, they want it to end. They want things to go, they want you to stop in terms of trying to communicate. Lovers coming out reversed here. This is not necessarily, I think, what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear in the situation. Because again, what the universe wishes to give you is the Six of Wands. It wants you to be successful. It wants you to be happy. It wants you to be thriving. You're beginning to sense this with this Five of Cups from earlier, right? You're no longer focused on what has been lost. You're focusing on what remains. You know in your heart this was not the person who ultimately you're supposed to give your heart and your soul to. It's not the person who's deserving of your energy. Let's take a look at this Lover's reverse. Let's get some more information on that. I feel like that's where you're wanting me to focus. Three of Coins coming out reversed here. It's time to stand on your own. It's time to realize that within yourself, within who you are as a person, you have everything that you need. You have the truth inside of you. You have understanding about the situation. You have knowledge about this person. You have to be willing to put in the work. You're resisting putting in the work in this situation. I'm going to take a look here. It's Eight of Cups from earlier. More insight for the Eight of Cups, please. High Priestess coming out reversed with the Queen of Cups. It's very interesting to me. The High Priestess represents a space in which there's silence, there's no communication. The High Priestess, when it's reversed, is a very withdrawn energy. This is something that you have to accept. Sometimes when people stop communicating, they don't communicate again, and we can't allow ourselves to become blocked by that. I think often what happens here on YouTube is that people give you a glowing sort of reading. They try to communicate things in the most optimistic ways possible. They assure you the person's going to reach out. They assure you the person's going to communicate, and you find yourself months and months and months and months down the road hearing the same thing without anything shifting. You have to be able to shift yourself, okay? Again, we're clarifying the Eight of Cups. What is it that you've taken? What is it that you've claimed? What is it that you have owned as your own? When this Ninth Cup is removed and taken from this person, moving forward towards something else, that is their Ace of Cups. That's what they're moving forward to present to someone else in the future. Okay, the Ace of Cups is ultimately owned by the Queen of Cups. This is someone who's very nurturing, someone who's very loving, someone who has their emotions balanced. Okay. The other thing with the High Priestess I'm picking up here is, again, your intuition is telling you what you need to do here. Your intuition is telling you to allow this to close out. Your intuition is telling you to move on from this person and their energy, but you're not willing to do it. As a result, you're blocking your ability to claim that Ninth Cup. One more insight, please, around the situation. People that I'm reading, their energies, those around them. Eight of Pentacles coming out here as a block. We also have Judgment showing itself, this time upright. Now keep in mind, earlier you had Judgment coming out reversed. Okay? As you begin to accept this, as you begin to move your energy beyond this, as you begin to decide that you're going to allow yourself to do the work that you need to do, your judgment becomes clear. You accept your judgment. Temperance. You find yourself in a place where things feel balanced. You're able to accept things. You're able to see things. Your life starts to feel like you have a little bit more control over it. You're able to actually balance your own energy. You're able to heal your heart. Knight of Cups coming in. At a point, you begin to open yourself up to something that feels like the potential of a new connection, a new relationship. Something that feels not necessarily serious. It feels like it's a bridge between the heartache, the disappointment that you feel from this past connection with this person into something that down the road, right? Down the road could lead to something that's a little bit more stable long-term. But in between that, there's someone who comes in. It doesn't necessarily feel like a fling. There is affection, there is romance, there is emotion that's involved in it, but neither of you are looking for anything that's too serious. This allows you to get back into feeling safe, opening your heart up to someone. Okay, for the Knight of Cups, please. Temperance. Temperance. This Knight of Cups coming in after you allow yourself to close out the energy from this previous connection, the person who's ghosted from you. This Knight of Cups comes in and gives you balance. They allow you to feel safe. Safe not only in the relationship, but also safe in not committing to it being anything that is super serious. You need to have time just on your own. This person is there as a companion. They're not meant to be anyone that stays in terms of a romantic connection in your life for an extended period of time. They're there to help you heal. Five of Wands coming out reversed. Two of Swords upright. We have the Ace of Cups reversed here with the Ten of Swords. Again, the pain that you're not allowing yourself to accept, the things you're not allowing yourself to accept, the pain you're not allowing yourself to close out, not moving on from this person has blocked you. As you begin with this Ten of Swords being reversed, as you begin the process of healing, as you begin to allow yourself to feel what you need to feel, accept things and move forward, you become aware that you are blocking your ability to own that Ace of Cups, right? This Ace of Cups right here. You're blocking yourself from your ability. High Priestess reversed. We're starting to do repeats here, guys, and that's what it's an indication to me that the cards are really, you know, they've said what they need to say in this situation. Okay, this is where your energy is right now. You're blocking yourself from your intuition. You're focused on the silence. You're focusing on the lack of communication. It's preventing you from being able to move forward. There's nothing that you need in terms of closure or insight or information from the person who has stopped communicating, the person who's ghosted you. There's nothing that you need from them. You understand exactly why they've done what they've done. You know that it comes from a place of wanting to inflict pain. But you find yourself unable to move on from it. You find yourself in a place where you can't pull the trigger and move forward. Why is that? What do you need to hear in order to trust that it's time to move forward towards something better for you? Eight of Cups. I'm going to save that card. Three of Cups. High Priestess showing again, this time upright. We're going to wrap this reading up at this point, guys, because I want to talk to you about this. That Knight of Cups, ultimately that becomes something that is more of a friendship. It becomes something that a connection with someone that you feel that you can trust. You feel like this person cares about you. There is a romantic aspect to it in the beginning, but the connection doesn't actually lead to anything, but the friendship does remain. In that situation, you realize with this Eight of Cups, okay, at the very beginning, all the way to the end, this is about you needing to own your ninth cup. What is it that you truly want? What type of connection is it that you want? What type of person is it that you want? Do you honestly want someone who's going to ghost you, cut off communication, cause you harm, cause you stress, leave you feeling abandoned, leave you feeling like you don't have the support, leave you with questions? Is that the type of person that you want? No. So why are you focusing your energy on that person? You need to trust your intuition, listen to your intuition, listen to the guidance that you're being given about this person. Get clarity about who it is. Who is the type of person that you're honestly looking for? Okay? One last card has shown itself here. Nine of Cups. When you get to the point where you embrace the energy of the High Priestess, you embrace your own intuition, you embrace the things that are being shown to you, you trust how the universe is trying to guide you, you get everything that it is that you want because you know what it is that you want. You've been clear about what it is that you do want, not what you don't want. I want to wrap this reading up for you guys by getting an oracle card out of this deck. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, if you're still hanging out with me, this is different in terms of the style of this reading than what I usually do on my channel, but I wanted to try it and I felt very pushed by Spirit to do this particular series. So if you're new here, feel free to go watch some of my other videos. They will probably feel very different to you in tone. If you are someone who watches my videos regularly and you're subscribed to the channel, please let me know what you thought about this. This is definitely a type of tarot that I do. I've not done this type of tarot on YouTube. If you could see in front of me, there's just chaos everywhere. That's why you're not getting an overhead shot of like a nice pretty read. But there will be 7 more of these style readings, 7 more of these topics. I'll put what I'm going to cover in terms of the topics that I'm going to take a look at in the description box below. If you are new here, it's nice to meet you. Take a minute to leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, what messages came through for you that resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hang out and get notifications when I post new content. And if you think you know someone who might benefit from hearing the messages that we delivered in this video, please feel free to share it with them. Okay. So this card says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. You have to let this connection go. You're holding yourself back from claiming you're good, that 9 of Cups. Okay? So, thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know what you thought about this video. I'll put a couple of other videos up on the screen here in case you want to see some of the other stuff that I do. And, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm super excited about this series. I'm very interested in seeing what comes out and how it helps people. Okay. Bye.